Hello, Search here from the backyard driving range. There's no question today. All there is an observation on my part. As you know, you've been seeing me hit golf balls out here on this mat on the backyard driving range here, and I always have a stack of balls over here because sometimes I may hit more shots during the lesson. And it dawned on me the other day that I'm standing here, and realistically right now this stack of balls is right directly behind my ball here on the ground. I got a 7-iron, and I can stand here and hit it without hitting the balls. And to me, that's important, a good point to bring up and talk about today, because we know that as far as the takeaway goes, we say that the first move is you want to, we started with a little bit of turn of the torso, and we start moving the club toe first is what my ultimate thing is. The feeling I want to create, in the sense I want to create, is that I move my toe first and I lift the club up into the catcher's mitt and up the tree. So I've always said that the backswing is sort of like if you get in your posture, you just turn and shake hands with somebody. You just turn and shake hands, and the hand goes up. It's swinging in an arc because it's connected to the ball, to the shoulder in the ball and socket joint, and it just comes up, like just lifting your hand up to take an oath. And so historically, one of the major premises or teaching philosophies about the takeaway was that you're supposed to take it away low and slow. Push it away low and slow. Well, I don't push, I pull back. Just like lifting my right hand up to throw. It just comes straight up. And so for years and years, there would be a tip where they would take a tee and they'd stick it in the ground about a foot or so behind the ball, up in the ground like this, and the message of that instruction was you're supposed to clip the tee on the way back. So they're teaching you to take the club back low and slow. Well, if you take the club back way low and slow and keep it close to the ground, what do you see happening with my forward shoulder? It's going down. So technically that drill teaches you to reverse tilt. What do you see my shoulder do here? It just lifts straight up. I just stand here, my arms just lift. Naturally lift up. I don't ever try to overextend it back, and I certainly don't ever want to take it away low. And so, yeah, I remember one time that I had a student standing on the range with me at Harbortown one year watching the Heritage Classic, and there was a really good player, and I believe it was Tom Watson. As you know, most of the time they have ropes on ranges, and Tom was standing there, and he had the rope, must have been no more than he had his ball 5 or 6 inches in front of the ball in front of the rope, and the student said to me when we were standing there behind the ropes watching him, he's just picking the club up, and he said, "Look at that, man, he never touches the rope." I said, "Of course not, because he's a vertical swinger, he's lifting the club up." Now, if he really, with 6 inches is nothing, with a rope that's only about no more than a ½ inch thick, that's no big deal. I mean, I could probably, now this golf ball we know is a lot thicker than a rope, but I could stand here and just make my normal golf swing, pretty much normal, and miss that ball. So that's no big deal. But so I guess the caution here is if you start hearing this stuff this time of the year about taking it away low and slow and maybe clipping that tee that's about a foot that is stuck in the ground, a foot behind your ball on your takeaway line, you don't want to do that, because that is reverse tilting. So we want to keep the stack here. Right now, it's about exactly the width of my foot. I wear a size 10. No problem missing that stack of balls, because we lift the club into the catcher's mitt, toe up. All right? That's today's tip about the takeaway, and how to swing being an arc is up right from the get-go. The second you start moving that club face, lifting that club toe up, you're lifting it. You're not pushing it away low. We're lifting it as we go up. Into the mid, toe up, and then up the tree. All right, well, that's it from the search today on lifting the club and the takeaway, and I'll be talking to y'all again soon.